All right, guys. Today we have an update, and I shut my garage down because it's busy. It's a busy neighborhood today. People are out there. It's a beautiful day, so neighbors are out pressure washing and doing stuff like that. That's why I'm in here, because I want to get Priscilla all squared away so I can take her for a little ride. But I wanted to update you on the Vance and Hines VO2 intake that I had issues with. In fact, as you can see, I took it just all apart, all the way down to the throttle body bracket, and I'm gonna have to be taking that off too. One of the main issues, I'll get to what Vance and Hines did for me here in a minute, but one of the main issues I had is after I put the new air cleaner on, every time I would take her out for a ride, I noticed I'd get some oil spots, some oil drippage, just a little bit of oil drippage. And I'm hoping that the reason being for that is when I installed this air cleaner, I did it incorrectly. But in my defense, I did it according to this exploded view, according to this diagram. Because if you look, that's the throttle body plate, right? That's the number 11. That's the carburetor throttle mount bracket. You see these two holes right there? And then you look at the backing plate, you see those two holes right there? Now, according to this, they don't even have any dots connecting to these two to put the vacuum lines in. It only looks like it wants to go through here, not both of them. But in reality, they want you to put it through both holes, the throttle body bracket and the backing plate, because that's the way it goes together, just like so. Right? Now what I did, because I was looking at that exploded view and I was interpreting it literally, I put them just through here. I didn't put them through the two back there. And so what I did was I pinched the air breather holes. I know, bad, not good. So I'm hoping that to remedy that, I'm gonna have to take that off, because you have to put them through both plates. Now the guy on YouTube, either I missed it or he didn't explain it well either. So his might be all messed up as well, because you have to actually put it through both brackets, the throttle body bracket and the backing plate. You have to run it through both. So here's the result of it. You can see I'm working them out a little bit, but they were pinched. You know, you can see how it was pinched. See how it looks a little bit different than the rest of it? That's what you get, right? All right, so I'm hoping to fix that, and I won't have any more little oil leaks over there, because I know it's a Harley, but it's not supposed to leak oil, you know, with about 100 miles on it, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, so now to get back to Vance and Hines, the warranty stuff. The original thing they sent me was these three things right here. All right, they sent me this, which is a new backing plate, which has the new throttle body attached to it, welded to it, which I don't really like, because it's not, I can see through the edges. They didn't weld all the way around it, just in spots. And it doesn't come with any attached nuts, welded nuts. They sent me 4 nuts, and they sent me 3 screws to attach this to the throttle body plate. All right, so that's the new design. They did away with the throttle body. That's the throttle body right there, or the extension, or the sleeve, or whatever you want to call it. Now, I did look at this. If you look real close to these nuts, you see how they're not quite square? Might not be coming up too good in, yeah, but you see how they're a little bit cattywampus when they welded them to that bracket? That will cause a problem. You see? And, oh, well, here's an example. This was the worst one. And that's what I'm looking at. That was the worst one. And look at that. Look how off that is. I can actually see daylight through the corner of it, that lower right-hand corner. I know it's probably hard to come up on video. So anyway, I can understand why they did away with welding them to this, because if it's not perfect, that's what you're going to get, you know. And I could see issues with that. All right, so anyway, finish this up. We're gonna try, well, not try, we're gonna just redo everything the way it's supposed to be. I'm not gonna use these. I'm not gonna use these, and I'm not gonna use these. What I'm gonna do is tap out, because I bought a tap set. I think I got, where did I get this? I think Harbor Freight. So I bought some taps, not very expensive, and I'm gonna tap out all these nuts. Oh, and look at my screws. Let me show you the screws that took me forever to get. Real quick here. I know it's a little bit of a mess. See, hold on. Okay. Yeah. See, look at these screws. A couple of them are really bad. All right. Like this one. See how? Look at that thread compared to, like, say, this one. I think that was the bottom right one. That was the worst of the bunch, and this one I think is probably second. This was the best one. This was probably the upper right corner. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna tap out my holes, clean up the threads, because I do have these, and I don't know how I would incorporate that in this new plate, unless I were to break that weld somehow. So let me get started. All right, and maybe. I don't want to say I'll give you an update to the update, but let me just say that Vance & Hines took care of me. It took a while. It took several emails back and forth. At one time, the supplier on Amazon wanted me to call Vance & Hines. I'm like, that's not my job. That's your job. You're customer service for the company that you work for. So we got it all straight. Now the only last major concern is my vacuum lines. We'll see how that goes. All right, so let me end this, and I'll leave you with, let me back up. I'll leave you with a nice shot. We'll leave you with that shot right there. All right, so more to come.